This week for episode 12, we have another diversion from our normal construction videos as Peggy and I traveled to Bergen, Norway. This episode will have no construction update, but we invite you to stay with us to take a look at this beautiful city in Norway. Bergen is a city located on the west coast of Norway. It is approximately 305 kilometers or 189 miles away from Oslo, and our journey there took 5.5 hours. Bergen is Norway's second largest city with about 300,000 inhabitants. It is called the City of Seven Mountains, and it was officially founded in the year 1070. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was occupied by the German Army from 1940 to 1945. It's a thriving, beautiful city with lots to see, great city to walk around, and very safe. So join us as we take our walking journey and start to explore. We stayed at the Radisson Blu Royal Hotel, which is right on the front of the harbor. You can see there's two components. There's the back building, and then there's the front that faces the old market of the old front. This is what it looks like from the old market side, kind of an old building. But inside is this very modern, very chic hotel. It was a great place to stay. We'd recommend it. Here it is from the entrance. It's kind of on the side. That's the main entrance. And then over here is the more of the old wharf portion of the city. You can see the boats, the harbor. And even across the way, you'll get a look at some of the buildings surrounding the area. Then we started off our journey by gathering for a walking tour. We left the historic wharf where we saw the old fish market. These buildings burned down numerous times over the years, but really interesting to walk through and see these buildings, which are hundreds of years old. Then we walked through the main part of the city. Looking at various monuments and sites as we went. This was one of the beautiful parks that we walked by. There's Peggy and Michelle. There's Lori and Tim. Then we walked by the Oktoberfest, which was going on while we were there. Then we came to this lake within the city, which is a really nice park area. Again, trying to keep the music down this week. Just give you a flavor for what we saw. Again, lots of birds. Norway's on the coast. Lots of birds around. Beautiful city and a perfect day. The day before was rainy and cloudy, and this day was going to work out really well for what was coming up next. From the lake, we started up through some of the city neighborhoods, and I thought this was really interesting. We walked up the old cobblestones, really got to see some of the architecture in the old part of the city. As part of this tour, we had a tour guide with us who explained various historical elements As we went, everyone in the group went. We learned about the city and a little bit of the culture as we walked up to our next destination. Along the way, part of the tour was this particular church, which is very old. Back in the 1600s, it was built. After it was actually existed before that, burned down multiple times. And this was the cannonball that was lodged within the side of the building from the 1665 battle between the English and the Dutch. Flew over from the harbor and hit the church and stayed there ever since. Here's some photographs of some of the sites around the church. I'm a photographer at heart. Wanted to show those as well. Continuing our journey higher in elevation.
He's in an advanced photography class right now, and he had it last year as well.
Cool.
He's liking it. Yeah. Oh.
As we head towards the mountain train that's going to take us up to the top of the mountain for the city of Bergen. It rises 991 feet. And it takes somewhere between 5 to 8 minutes to go up. And it was just a pretty sight. I decided to film the whole trip up so you get a sense of what it's like. There's Lori, wondering why do I have the camera pointed at her? No, she knows. That's our tour guide with the red jacket and the black cap. There's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. But you can see the view is getting more and more spectacular the higher we climb. And we're just about nearing the top now. And the train arrived at the top station, and we all departed. And here's what you see at the top. There's Peggy. Absolutely stunning, beautiful vistas. The weather cooperated. Second rainiest city in Europe. It was raining the day before, raining the day after, but this day it cleared up. And look at the views. We could see for such a long way and really could see the fjords and the waterways and the coastline. It was awesome. Zooming in to get some close-ups of the city infrastructure to give you a sense of what it was like. There's a lake we went to earlier. Could also see the Oktoberfest. And back over there, that harbor. And after plenty of time at your own leisure, it was time to come back down the hill, spend the rest of the day shopping, seeing the sights, looking around, going to restaurants, getting a bite to eat, whatever suits your fancy. I think I was actually in a better camera position on the way down. Just a beautiful ride. I know I could have cut the footage for the long ride down, but I wanted to remember it the way it was. Seeing the beautiful scenery, the drop in elevation, the colors, although slightly past peak, it was just a wonderful experience. Straight ahead, that harbor you see just right there at the top of the car, that's the old wharf that we showed you earlier. One of the what?
It's actually fresh.
No, it's all good. And here we are coming into the end of the line as far as we go. The station back within the city. Once we were back, we had our time to look around. We went over to the fish market. They had some amazing cheeses, seafood. Everything was for sale. After that, Peggy and I decided to grab a bite to eat at Egon. And we walked around and enjoyed our last night in Bergen and just enjoyed the views. There's our hotel on the left, the old wharf. An amazing trip. If you've made it this far, thank you for coming along. It's a beautiful city. I would encourage anyone to add it to their list of places to see in this big world. Next week, we're going to have a video on Bruges, and then we'll be back to construction updates. Please like and subscribe.